So, hello everyone, good afternoon. I'm going to share another interesting story. So, as you know, with the help of these kinds of kids animated stories, I'm just practicing. So, as usual, I'm going to share another interesting story. So, please stay connected until it ends. So, without further delay, let's start. In the village called Morato, there used to live a merchant. He had a son named Kishan. Unfortunately, all his wealth finished. So Kishan decided to go another country to do some business or work. He had a heavy and valuable weighing machine. Its weight was around 20 kilos. Before going to another country, he went to meet Lander. Lander used to live in a same town. Then he went to Lander's house and he kept his weighing machine to Lander, and he went to another country to do business. He traveled many countries. He traveled many countries, and after few years, he earned he did business and earned money. And after few years, he returned in his town. And one day, he went to meet Lander, and he asked, "My dear brother, where is my weighing machine? Give me." Then, the Lander answered very dis- the Lander answered very dishonestly, and he said, your 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 iron scales has been digested by rats. Then Kishan understood everything, and he said, "Okay." And he thought, "I think this Lander is making fool, making me fool. Now I will not say anything to him. I will also teach good lesson to Lander." Then he said in a very calm voice, "What if what can you do if my iron scales have been digested by rat? Nobody can do anything." But then Lander, then Lander thought, why Kishan did not accused to steal his weighing machine, and he became happy. Then Kishan asked to Lander, "My dear Lander, I am going to take bath in a river. It will be great blessing if you will send your son with me." Then Lander became happy, and he sent his before saying anything, he sent his son with Kishan. Both of them reached in the bank of the river, and they took bath. And after some time, Kishan hides Lander's son in a cave and closed the rack with a very big rock, and returned Lander's house. Then Lander asked to Kishan, "Hey Kishan, where is my son? Where have you left her?" Then Kishan answered, whenever we were sitting in the bank of the river, then a very big hawk came and took away your son with him." Then Lander became furious, and he said, and he became angry, and he said, "How can a big hawk, uh, how can an eagle take a big boy with his with him?" Then they both started fighting, and then Lander says, "I want justice. Give back my son right now, otherwise I'll complain to the king." Then after some time, both of them reached to meet king for justice. Then Lander says to king, "King, I want justice. You know, Kishan, Kishan is saying that a big eagle big eagle came and took away my son with him. How can an eagle come? How can an eagle take a big boy?" Then king says to Kishan, "Yes, Kishan, you are telling lie. Return his son right now." Then Kishan says, "How can not? If my iron scales has been iron scales have been digested by rats, then how can an Then how can an eagle can take a big boy away from? Then king asked to lander, what is the matter? Tell me right now. Then Kishan explained everything in front of king. Then king then king then king become very angry on lander, and after some time both of them accepted their mistakes, and lander returns Kishan's iron scales, and Kishan returned his lander's son to him, and both of them get justice and became happy. So friends, so friends, did you see, friends, how Kishan returned back his iron scales with the present of his mind? So friends, this was the story which I shared. I'll meet you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.